Welcome to Kickstarter Radio. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy, and Ready Set Bet is here on Kickstarter. Now, if you know me, I love huge games on my table, and this has been in the retail space. It was a little small actually, but this is the Kickstarter edition, and it has a massive boost because it has gone supersized. So I'm in for the dollar. Well, $4 is the minimum pledge. Reasons are, we'll find out when we go down below, but it's all about the shipping regions, which may annoy some people. 2 to 9 is a very large party game. I don't know why it says 60 minutes on here, because it's just a race where you're rolling dice. Does it really go that long? Is it just people wanting a second go? Anyway, I think most people have signed up for this and the backers are coming in on it. And it seems to be a bit of a ninja campaign with only 10 days. It's a bit strange that they do this. Why don't you just do 21 days? There's going to be no stretch goals or anything like that. They've done as much as they can regarding what they want to do with this edition. So let's go down and have a look, shall we? Now then, it is a beautiful mat that you've got here. It definitely looks more casino-like. The horses have all got oversized too, which is nice. They've all got names too, and there are casino chips. So this is a huge upgrade to the game. It looks like the mat will roll up and fit in the case as well, which is lovely jubbly, and all this good stuff. So poker-style chips. This people who are playing it are going to love these. Right. You can see the cardboard cutouts that would have been the retail, and you've got the poker chips, which are much nicer. Yeah. Giant oversized mat. There's no real size. Casino style dice. Yeah. This is going to have an AEG logo on it. Or there's blue ones you get with it, and red ones you can get as extra if you wish. The giant horse meeples have the numbers and the name of the horse on it. So you can see number 8 there is the Ocho for Spanish. Lucky number 7, 9 lives. I like the names. Late breakfast for the 11 to 12. That's more like brunch, isn't it? Now you see Tom from the Dice Tower. He loves this game. It's his favourite party game, isn't it? And it's John D. Clare, of course, and I'm a big fan of John D. Clare's Space Base. I love that game. Anyway, so it comes in this deluxe carrying case, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure it's going to be kind of long, isn't it? It is like a coffin long. And I guess it's going to be further heavy if it's holding these chips and the big long mat here when it's rolled. I like the horse has the neoprene race mat too. They're not doing any expansions or anything like this, but it would have been nice to have put some hedges where the horses had to jump over hedges and stuff. That would have been just a little bit more attention to detail to make it look like it's a proper horse race rather than a sprint. Even if they didn't have to fall over the hedges, they just had to jump it or whatever. Or maybe they get to the hedge and they need to get... I don't know. Maybe they just get to the hedge and jump over it. But maybe it look a bit cool, because flat racing for me is not nice. But when you get like hedges and stuff, it's nice to just see the horses jump over things, even if it's more dangerous. Anyway, the horse name card. Strange, this isn't it? Because shouldn't you have these for the players? I guess you're just going to be calling these out. Because if you're a new player, how do you know what they are? Well, the name is in it, isn't it? You've got the 2, 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10. So, not too bad. Bet chips and these casino chips, which are better? I'm confused about this. Do you put these out on the table? It's a long time since I've seen a playthrough. And all this good stuff. You got these exotic finish cards. Nice. These are just going to make bonuses, aren't they, for when things come in. VIP cards. these are so you're going to get money for when it's coming through, because it's a bit like casino type thing, isn't it, when you're playing. So yeah, it's all really good. You got the rule book, of course, which is final, isn't it? I mean, this is already a finished game. There's so much love for this. It's like one of the best party games out there, and you have one person who's rolling the dice and calling out the horses, and people around the table are betting. You can use an app as well, but there's particularly good joy, if you're a games master, particularly good joy in being the caller of the horses and rolling that dice. That's kind of a fun thing to do. I'm all for that. I think I'd have fun with that. Everything is scaled up and customized. Lovely jubbly. Alright, they're putting those things on the mat, aren't they? Like little tiles where they're betting and the getting the money of the chips and stuff. I'm completely can't remember watching this. It's been quite a while at retail, isn't it? If you sign up here, you will get this Lucky 7 Special Edition Meeple horse. That's something to consider, which is kind of unique to this Kickstarter. Here, the red dice, it's $10 for these 2 dice. Crikey. They're called casino dice, which is all about the squareness, so that they really bang into each other. I don't know. I'd be interested to see if people want this. It's $29 for a set of horses that are based on the games. I do like there's the Space Base Biscuit. Obviously, I've got Space Base. But how are you supposed to remember what these are if you're playing it? Because when you play party game, you often have it with friends, right? Or family, a family event. They're not going to know the game that you're showing them. Party games need to be nice and simple. This makes it complex. I don't think I'd go for this at all. It says, though, that this is going to be limited to 500, so there it is. Not for me, anyway, that. Roll dice, the horse moves, keeps going until the end of the race. Everyone's betting on which horse is doing whatever. There you go, that's what those little things are. It's interesting because the other party game I have as well is horses, or camels, isn't it? Camel Up. And this is like a longer version of it with horses. Anyway, so many videos out there. It's a solid game. Everybody loves it. If you want one party game, this one is hot. It's been hot. But if you want the Kickstarter edition, which is appealing massively because of its size, then yeah. But check the shipping out, because they're not shipping to every country here. So I'm $4 pledging just to see if they'll get shipping to Mexico. It might be not available, but hey, look. Delivery is April. No, that's this pledge manager. The High Roller Edition estimated delivery is March 2025. And I'm going back to Ireland in May of 2025. So I could put Irish shipping on here, and that's just $16. That sounds delicious. In fact, the shipping here is really kind of cheap, isn't it? For the countries that you're in. It says shipping and taxes were applicable will be charged after the campaign, so you know your region, you'll have to pay extra as well. But it's pretty much $100 game, isn't it, when you put the VAT on it? Something like that. But it is this High Roller Edition. It's the Kickstarter edition and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to take... Cause I go back to Ireland every 5 years, and it's next year when I'm going. I love to do the transatlantic cruise across. That's my preferred way of going back home, because you go home in luxury and then you fly back to Mexico on the return trip. I love transatlantic cruise ships. They're fantastic because you spend so many days crossing the ocean, that you get to know people when you go to the bars and stuff, and people talk to you. It's more super friendly. Anyway, there you go. Ready, Set, High Roller Edition. I could be getting this in Ireland and bringing it back to Mexico. Woohoo! That is an interesting proposition here. So I'm $4 in, and hopefully it won't be late. I don't want to go back to Ireland and this has not been shipped yet. Oh dear. But it is AEG. They are, you know, they completely... How many Kickstarters have they done? It's quite a lot, isn't it? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? 21 Kickstarters. So they're definitely not new to the shebang, right? So I think it'll be very tight with production and all that good stuff. They have known, they know what the size is, they know what everything is. So I'm pretty much sure that this won't be late, and I think it is going to be good. So yeah, I'm just thinking about this and going back to Ireland next year, because there might be some other games that I can get cheaper shipping on and just pick it up and put it in my suitcase. Because I don't really pack anything going back to Ireland, because all my Mexican clothes aren't applicable for Europe weather. Shorts and t-shirts and sandals, where you need like trousers, long shirts, jumpers, coats and shoes and socks. Oh, the excitement of going back to Europe. Anyway, Peeps, what do you think about this game, hey? Are you excited like I am that it's now become a high roller edition? It's got everything pimped out now for when you have a party. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? You're getting the great edition here. And if you've got the retail edition, is it going in the bin? Are you giving it to a friend? What's going on here? Because surely, if you have this at retail, does this not eclipse it? Ooh. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and all that good stuff. And if you like me pointing out all the great Kickstarters and game phone stuff, please think about subscribing on the channel. My name is Lipstickpaddy. This is Kickstarter Radio 1 or 2.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.